Hello everybody, welcome to Equals and Alternatives, episode 28. I'm your host, Mike Vacanti. Today we are reviewing trail mix, which is equal to 7 Nutter Butter cookie cracker cookies. Nutter Butters are cookies. They're really good cookies too. Technically this is 3 servings of trail mix. It's roughly a half or maybe like 3/4 of a handful. It's in this bag that you would see on an end cap at the groceries or at the like a gas station. This is clearly not 3 servings. No one is ever going to split this into 3 separate snacks or meals. You're going to eat this whole thing. You're going to eat it in 90 seconds, like maybe 2 minutes. It's going to go down super easy because it's good. Trail mix is delicious, which is part of the reason why I find it absolutely absurd that it secured a position over my entire lifetime, the last 27 years, maybe even longer, as a healthy snack. I have no idea how trail mix worked its way into that category, but it got there and it stuck. And it's appalling to me. It really is. Like, this is super dense calorically. You know, I guess it stays well, it doesn't go bad, so outdoors people, hiking, camping, it makes sense to take there, and you're expending a lot of calories if you're doing those types of activities, so sustaining yourself with more calories makes sense. Performance is a goal, you want to feel good. But how it moved into like mainstream culture and became a healthy snack. Like, I remember eating this stuff in preschool or when I was younger in daycare or kindergarten or whatever as a snack. And it's raisins, which somehow are also considered healthy. Yeah, it's really good. I get that the nuts have good fats and that's awesome, but we've talked about nuts before on the show. They are super easy to overeat, and if your goal or one of your goals is fat loss, it doesn't make sense to be eating lots of nuts because it adds up super quickly. If you're not counting your macros meticulously, it can become difficult. I'm sorry, I'm talking and chewing, and that's really, I mean, it's rude, but it's also probably annoying for you, so give me like 2 seconds. Nuts have healthy fats, obviously, adds up quickly. And then M&Ms or Reese's or whatever we're working with here. I believe it's M&Ms in these, that get you to 400 and whatever, 80 calories in 3/4 of a handful of food. I'm gonna eat one of these just to remind myself of how awesome they are, and while I open this, we can talk about the fact that Nutter Butters, 7 Nutter Butters have fewer grams of sugar than this 3/4 handful of trail mix. So if you're gonna come out and say, fake sugary crap, real healthy stuff, and like, the sugar, no, there's more sugar in the trail mix than there is in here. And don't tell me that like sugar from raisins magically turns into muscle in whatever quantity you eat it because it's natural, and that sugar from Nutter Butters gets stored as fat and gives you cancer and makes you die 20 years earlier because it's processed, okay? And if you're gonna like bring any of that stuff into the comments, provide some backup, okay? Give me a little science. These are fantastic. I honestly think like these would take longer to eat 7 of them. I would enjoy them more. Macros aren't quite as good, but it depends. Training day, rest day, how many carbs you have, how much fat you have, are you getting enough protein, are you on a road trip where you don't have the opportunity to get lots of protein? Yeah, it's outstanding. All right, what else? What else is relevant? I'm in my apartment, obviously. The whiteboard isn't here yet, so I don't have shit that matters, which would make this easier. I'm not gonna forget the alternative today. A Yoplait Greek yogurt, which I have never tried, so I'm super excited to. Apple pie sounds like an awesome flavor. 12 protein, 12 carb, 100 calorie is pretty solid to me. A little bit of calcium, a little bit of vitamin D. I'm pumped about this. Like, this is something that could help you if you're the type of person who needs more frequent meals or you need snacks to bridge the gap between like a 4 and 5 hour space between meals. Having this at 12 protein, 100 calories, awesome. All right, so it looks like it's not a fruit at the bottom kind of thing. So it's not a mix it up, it's already mixed. tastes very cinnamony. There are little apple chunks in here. It tastes sweet. If you've ever had a Faye or any kind of like plain Greek yogurt that's more on the chalky bitter side, like doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it, mainly because there's a lot more protein than carbs and not a lot of sugar in that type of yogurt, but this is really good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. I think I enjoy the taste of this more than either of these, weirdly. Apple pie. Good job, Yoplait. All right, today's Thursday. I promised you 5 episodes this week. I missed yesterday because I had a bunch of calls all day, and then I got acupuncture for the first time in my life, which felt awesome. It was like very similar to eating weed brownie or something along those lines. If you have ever done that, I don't know. And it's a one-take show. Like sometimes stuff like that just slides out. It's a one-take show. Sorry, Grandma. And then I had a date last night where Froyo didn't fit my macros. It was a rest day, so we went and got a drink, even though I don't like getting drinks on first dates. I am extremely partial to ice cream or frozen yogurt, but why am I telling you? That is why we did not have an episode yesterday. However, 2 coming today. This is the first. About to shoot another one. We'll get our 5th one on Friday. Back on track, 5 a week, equals and alternatives. Doing it big time. Thank you for watching. Remember, your body is question of the day. Question of the day. Were you ever fed trail mix as a child, as a snack like I was? Remember, your body's still counting macros, even if you are not.